Hello, welcome back. Last time I met Earth 2, the vine block. So there's a little bit more to do in there. How do I get back there? Oh, right, and there's a... Hold on. I have 70, and I have been curious about this for a while. What's here? There's like one sign to read and then two signs to read and a bigger gate. Got me how? Oh, okay. Implying that I was expecting something more for the 70. Okay, so there are 111 sun fragments. I'm sure there is. Hey! Stats. Neat. Okay. That red number is inaccurate for now. Okay, so the elemental shell and the letters are all that there is there. Great. Okay. Alright, so stats are here, and I read about this, right? Yes. And that's right, I've read all the shelves now. Neat. Okay, so I want to be back at Cave Outskirts. What's over here? An O door, that's right. Cave Outskirts is you. Wait, doesn't that say 16 of 16? Ah, right, but the last one I have is red. Okay. 2 out of 3. Alright, level 2-IS. I did Icy Tower, and now this one's going to be a little bit different. Right, yes. Specifically the air shelf. I'm going to test something then. How aggressively is my height corrected? I haven't gotten it to happen yet, but I haven't landed. There we go. Okay, that much. So, idea being, I think I can test this from here. That doesn't work like I was imagining. Okay. Maybe that's not enough height to get up there with that. Or maybe I just have to do it super precisely. No, I don't think that's going to happen. That was the thing on the air shelf that appeared to mean something. How did Icy Tower go? And how is this different? So there's water up high. Water, earth, copy, air, water. No water up high. Water, earth, copy, earth, air, water. Was the copy on the outside or... Yeah, no. So these two were swapped. And the water was deleted. Okay. Sometimes secret level solutions work in regular ones. So I can't necessarily infer that this makes something possible that the other one did not. It might just make it harder, actually. Should I review what I did in Icy Tower? No, the solution's going to be different here. Okay, so I need to get up there. Do I want to activate the elemental charge? I think I don't, right? If I did... Not done I? Should be fine. If I have 2 waters and... Okay, let's see here. That's not quite enough. If I'm here like this, and I use 2 waters... Either door state is fine for using 2 waters, like it doesn't matter. Okay, so if that's the case, then these aren't such an obstacle, maybe. So 1 duplicator does have to be wasted, there's no avoiding that. The elemental shell doesn't let me take things into levels. But just to verify that that's true, I'll bring these along and go in here. Yeah, I don't have any imported vines. Okay. So I want to be up there. I have to eat a duplicator. I need to decide which element I want more of. I choose water. And if I'm choosing water, then what I should probably do is place this down, which will get in my way. What if I do it this side? It'll get in my way just as much. So that's not going to work. Okay, so, but if I want more water, that just means there's an earth behind it. Seems bad. Well, okay. If I had the one more water, wouldn't I be done? Ah, I see the problem. Once again, I have to place this first. But yeah, like, that's kind of close. I'm not so sure one more water would be enough. Okay. I think I do want all the water. Is there something silly like I can place this off to the side? It doesn't seem like it. What is this about the air shelf helping me? I'll try something silly. No, I mean, I can't correct my corner if there's no room for me to stand. That won't help. Let's read that air shelf again, because the relevant bit of information didn't seem to be relevant here. Maybe it is in a way I don't understand, but I don't understand. Just to recheck and make sure that there isn't some other pertinent bit of information I didn't absorb there. Because I'm remembering having read it 2 days ago. Jumpless air combination doesn't use clear spike tunnels. 1 air is enough for a 6-tile long tunnel. When clearing tunnels, I'll start in the direction before I jump. Jumpless air combination clear at 9-tile. Horizontal cap with no elevation difference. Some horizontal in the 2 tiles. If an edge is barely not reached while dashing, the user will be corrected to reach it anyway. Corner correction. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that stands out. Like, that has to be the detail. Just knowing that that's involved somewhere in the solution, though, isn't going to help me get from nothing to that solution. But maybe retroactively it'll help me understand something. Or maybe it is, and I just don't see how yet. So I keep going from the left side first. If I start on the right... Yeah, I guess the big question is, what is the wind for? Yeah, no matter where I stand here, preview shows that it's putting that in this spot. And that's not enough to get over with wind. So if I would duplicate earth instead of water, then really nothing good would happen. nothing good would happen. Maybe I am still avoiding the elemental charges? Just by taking everything, I am, of course, like, nowhere useful at all. I can put this down, nowhere useful. I'm just wasting water if I'm doing things that way. I can't leave an earth, use an earth, then have all the elements and be on top of that earth, up here. Maybe I'm not building my tower there. Okay, that's reasonable. Can I build a tower slightly higher up? Maybe. I mean, that's not going to help me, but let's try it anyway. Oh, are you sure? I'm not sure of anything yet. So ditch that, do this, this, this. If I had avoided the elemental charge, that still would not be enough. If I try it on, let's see, if I do like one of these, how many does it take for 2 water to get me up there? Just 1 is plenty. This wind isn't doing much of anything good. Oh, maybe. No, I mean, why would that be useful? Whoops. Okay, so I'm here like this. Oh, hang on. Could I have... Okay. How quick does those close? Could I possibly have time to zip in there? Like, I don't have to... Whoops. I don't have time to build and... Whoa. Okay, I see. I don't have time to wind, activate the thing, then build 2, and then jump up. So the building has to have happened already. So I want the wind to the right of Earth? Well, that doesn't make any sense. So the thing that corner correction makes the most sense to me for actually, let's see, if I did this, that's like almost something. It's still gonna activate, and even if it hadn't, I don't have the tools to do what I want. The thing that makes the most sense to me is the idea of coming up here and then activating these and being on the surface. So for some reason I want to be up there and then use the wind. Like... Yeah, so that definitely corrected my corner. Suggestion being that I use the charge while I'm here. So right, what I was trying to figure out was like if I could have placed 2 vines down here, then I use the wind like that there, then I climb up and climb up, could I do it in time to be up there? And even if I could, I wouldn't have the elements. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Not really. Wait, hold on. Leave that there. Build 2. Get the water. No. No. What does this do? Nothing. No, I can't leave what I want to leave. Okay, well, let's just ignore how many water I have here. Just see, like, what waters can do for me here. Like, if I used one here, that's plenty to get up, but I did need all 3 of those. Like, I couldn't do it with just 2. Oops, sure. No, 2 is not enough. I guess there's the idea of... Let's see, this will just kill me no matter how I do it, right? Like if I get corrected into those spikes, or maybe it just won't correct me that way. Oh no, I can do that. That's not what I'm doing though. Okay, so then... I do have a question. There's no way this is gonna... How would this... So yeah, the least intuitive thing would be that I want to err somehow. So what I want to try... I'd have to ditch some earth for that. Okay, fine. You go away. If I did those actions... Well, that's not... I mean, there's no way this could be useful. I just want to see if I get corrected downward if I die to the spikes. I'm doing it way too early, though. Well, I mean, I was pretty close to them there. Does the answer to this question matter in any possible way? No? Is there some way I can avoid those? Okay. Do I want to avoid them? It's unclear to me. I still think I could do something if this were possible. Wasn't there something in the library that said, if something just barely doesn't work, you're doing the wrong thing? Yeah, so that's clearly not what's going to happen. And that might be a little more than just barely not working. I'm not really feeling this puzzle. If I'm going to spend all day on it, it needs to actually get done. So am I going to spend 10 more minutes here and get it done? Or am I going to leave? I'm going to leave. Alright, I'll come back to you later. I say... Yeah, no, I'm like really not feeling that puzzle. That's just disagreeing with me. Okay, let's go to Fallen Kingdom. How about that? Hey, the minus. Alright, so that thing... Okay, so little vinyl record steals one element. Big one's gonna steal all of them, I think. Alright, so I need to end up with some water there, and that water needs to be protected by things that won't get eaten. You ate my heart. You can have my wind, you can have a copy of my heart. Oh, I'm gonna need something more though. I could have maybe put this somewhere more useful, except it wouldn't have been useful enough there. So it sounds like I need a copy of that water. Or if I could copy this earth and use both in the right spot. Yeah, I mean, minus is clear enough. It's just going to eat one of my elements. Hearts are there for being eaten. I probably want water at the very end. I probably want earth to be here. But maybe that's a mistake. So that would put me down to 0. This would give me a copy of wind I don't want. So I need to arrange it such that I have... I see. Oh, no, I don't. Do I? Maybe. So, same things. Take that, put this here, take that, eat that, get water, get this. Yes, okay. What I saw was correct. Here we go. Alright, less than 0. Oh, right. Don't I die if I if a thing is eaten when I don't have anything to give? No. Okay, got it. Well, that's not the way to do that. Well, can't I just jump through here? Not quite. There's no earth to set down. Oh, by the way, there was earth 2 in that puzzle. Square earth. So less than 0, I guess I just send a fire back. You sure about that? Well... There's another way. Hold on. How accurately could I do this? Could you get popped down and make it all the way to the right? I don't think so. No, that's not enough space. Okay, so check this out. Let's see here. Like something like that. Would that be... So the water first. No, I want... Oh, yeah, okay, so this won't actually work. But just to demonstrate a concept at least... Oh, well, I should do that from a little bit higher. Oh, well. So that gets me the sun fragment, then I have less than 0, but then I can't make it across here. Not very easily, at least. Those are spears! Okay, so I guess I could do that. I see the little clean space I can stand on. It's quite visible. It's a little hard to do. I'm not 100% sure I can actually make it through here. Seems kind of like I can't. No, I get actually more benefit from doing that on the ground, so no. Alright, if that's not happening... Then, what I would prefer is this. Okay, so now I can have wind, water, wind, and air, water, air, whatever it is. And that works just fine. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so there was a big minus way over on the left. So I have to assume that'll steal all my elements. Void poison. Okay, so next one's gonna get eaten, I see. Alright, so no choice about what's going on, but it doesn't eat current ones. Alright, you ate that heart. Good for you. There's a water up there that I'd like you to eat. Okay, that's done, and that's all I needed. Great. Okay. Cool stuff. Curse of Binding. Two duplicators over here. One gate to open. If I take all the fire, I mean, all the fire is not really going to help me that much. Well, okay, so I think maybe some of what I want is... okay. There's air in there with a sun fragment, so once I'm there, I'm done. I want something like... this? No, that's... well, actually, are you sure? No, what I needed to do was leave an orb there. I guess it'll be wind. It probably has to be a real one. Let's find out. So this is fine. Not really. Okay, this is fine. No, it's not. I need to send fire left, and then take the thing, then take one of these. Can I just take 3 fires, leave the wind? No, I need the wind. Don't I? Well, now I have left nothing for myself. Okay, so... take fire... duplicate fire, use wind... send fire, get poisoned, and die because... oh, and also I touched the water. Yeah, so that's an anti-fire measure. After I send fire, I have to use wind, okay? So, this then, that would be the order. So get poisoned, use this. Okay, so the duplicator does indeed eliminate the poison. However, that doesn't help me finish this. So I need something I can take before that water. But the number of resources I have here is pretty limited. Because I need that water to activate the elemental charge, I think. If I jump that high... yeah, it's not high enough. Okay. There's only so many combinations here. I need to leave an orb. So I tried this and it was no good because then I have nothing left at the end. Well, I can take that now. I don't have to send fire over there. Do I just want 2 wind? Or maybe even 3 and just poison that fire? Yeah, that's all I need. Okay. Fire not required. Okay, cool. Alright, maybe one more. Corrupted Repository. Okay, this is silly. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, so those are anti-fire measures. Oh, also, once I go down here, I'm not coming back, huh? Not so easily. Why would I take this? Well, if I really wanted to erase a particular element... what do I need to get the sun fragment? Good question. Looks to me like I'm going to need 2 fires. Oh, here we go. I want that a little farther right. How far right can it be? Not that far. Here? That will do. So you're a backstop now for a fire sent to the right when? No, I need that backstop down here. So I'm going to have to do this. Send fire right, send fire left. Then have something to use to climb up here. Whoa. Okay, if you say so. So about that sending fire around business, that means you're going to need 2 fires. You think you can pull that off? Maybe. It's okay to eat this water. I don't need it. Maybe. So here's my 2 fires. I see no reason to touch that thing. That just takes away things that I'm going to want to use. However, there are 2 minuses kind of in my way here. I have a heart I could afford to give away, but it's not at the right position for doing so. So why don't I not do that yet? I can't lose these things. No, the reason to give the heart away, but the heart needs to be minused. Which means I go down first? Well, that doesn't make any sense. The fact that this is over here is incredibly suspicious. Maybe it's to prevent something? Maybe. Okay, I think I see how this is going to play out. Roughly. Maybe? No, I don't. This is going to be very involved. Okay, what are the things I can do? So here's a heart. Cool. Great. Now I'm poisoned. I need that earth to be a fire backstop. Because 2 fires have to be involved. There's just no getting around that. That heart is not in a healthy place for getting rid of any of these minuses. I guess I can use a fire to get over behind this and have an earth to at least get back from this, but I don't have another fire now. If I duplicated earth, then I wouldn't be duplicating fire. I do have to have 2 fires. Like, that gap is not crossable any other way, and I have to go both ways. Unless I had a whole lot of air, and I don't. I need Mary's trick of pulling air out of the air. Why this heart here? Like, I keep wanting to use fire to go behind some elements, but I can only ever use 2 fires, and they have to be used for very specific things. I need that poison going before I go down like this. Pretty sure that's how things have to be. That would make sense, but it doesn't. I'm just ending up doing the same things again and again. That's obviously illegal. I need the state. I need to, like, have already used fire at this point? But that won't work. No, I've been here before. I don't have enough things that can be eaten. Nope. And here I am with nothing. What? This doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, well, I looked at it. This one's gonna take some doing. Over here, something will appear there, and there's gonna be an elemental shell level to get me up there. There's a DS, by the way. Yeah, I probably am gonna want to do that before E, actually. Okay. Alright, we're just kind of sampling today. And here's X. What's that? Excalibur? Oh boy. Okay. Exciting stuff here in this world. Oh, the O is going to appear on this shelf over here, I think? Didn't Mary, like, actually say something about that? Yeah, something like that. Whoa, wait, can I see... I thought I saw myself... Yeah, so if I'm in the air, I actually see the death animation starting when I reset. Huh. But, like, only on the overworld? No, that happens here too. Okay, I just never noticed before. Alright, next time maybe this, maybe the bonus in the Earth Cave if I can figure out what to do there. Something.